The 1978 film, directed by Michael Cimino, The Deer Hunter, left audiences deeply unsettled with its intense portrayal of the Vietnam War's impact on American lives. The narrative follows three steelworkers, played by Robert De Niro, Christopher Walken, and John Savage, whose friendship is tested by the horrors of war. Their journey takes a dark turn, showcasing the psychological scars that conflict inflicts on individuals. The film features a remarkable supporting cast, including John Cazale in his final role, Meryl Streep, who was in a relationship with Cazale at the time, and George Zenza, all contributing to the film's emotional depth. The performances are raw and powerful, capturing the essence of camaraderie and trauma. One particular scene stands out as the most disturbing moment in cinematic history, illustrating the harrowing consequences of war and the fragility of human life. This scene not only shocks, but also forces viewers to confront the brutal realities faced by soldiers, making it a pivotal moment in the film that resonates long after the credits roll. Michael, played by Robert De Niro, Nick, portrayed by Christopher Walken, and Stephen, acted by John Savage, are three lifelong friends from a steel mill town in Pennsylvania. Their lives revolve around their work at the mill, where they share the daily grind, and they often unwind together at local bars. The camaraderie they share is evident as they enjoy weekends deer hunting with three other friends, creating a tight-knit group that embodies the spirit of friendship and loyalty. This peaceful existence, filled with laughter and shared experiences, is soon disrupted when they make the life-altering decision to enlist in the airborne infantry to serve in Vietnam. The choice to go to war marks a significant turning point in their lives, as they leave behind the familiar comforts of home and the bonds they have forged. The film explores how their friendship is tested by the harsh realities of war, leading to profound changes in their lives and relationships. The journey they embark on together will forever alter their perceptions of life, loyalty, and the impact of conflict on their souls. As the wedding scene unfolds, the atmosphere is filled with joy and celebration. Friends and family gather to honor Stephen on his special day. Laughter and music fill the air as the guests dance and share heartfelt moments. The camaraderie among the group is palpable, showcasing deep bonds of friendship and love. They take this time to say goodbye, knowing that soon they will leave for Vietnam. The weight of the impending journey hangs over them, but for now, they focus on the happiness of the occasion. Once they arrive in Vietnam, the tone shifts dramatically. The friends, who were once filled with hope and excitement, find themselves in a nightmare. Shortly after their arrival, they are captured by the enemy. The joy of the wedding feels like a distant memory as they are forced into a harrowing situation. The captors subject them to sadistic games, cruelly designed for the amusement of their guards. The stark contrast between the celebration of life at the wedding and the brutality they face in captivity highlights the devastating impact of war on individuals and their relationships. The bonds formed in happier times are tested in the face of unimaginable horror, leaving a lasting mark on their lives. In the film The Deer Hunter, a harrowing and intense scene revolves around a game referred to as RR. This game is a twisted version of roulette, where a revolver is used instead of a traditional wheel. The revolver is loaded with a single bullet, and the chamber is spun before each participant takes their turn. Each player is forced to point the gun at themselves and pull the trigger, creating a chilling atmosphere of fear and desperation. The stakes are incredibly high, as the outcome can be fatal. This game serves as a powerful metaphor for the randomness of life and death, especially in the context of war. The psychological impact on the characters is profound, as they grapple with the trauma of their experiences and the moral implications of such a brutal game. The RR game highlights the fragility of human existence and the dark corners of the human psyche, making it a pivotal moment in the film that resonates with the audience long after the credits roll. The tension and horror of this scene encapsulate the broader themes of survival, friendship, and the scars left by conflict. The film's portrayal of this game is not just about the act itself, but also about the emotional and psychological toll it takes on those involved. The characters are forever changed by their experiences, and the RR game becomes a haunting reminder of the horrors they faced. Eventually, they escape, but the aftermath of their experiences in Vietnam weighs heavily on Mike. When he returns home, he discovers that Nick has chosen to stay behind in Vietnam, lost in the chaos and trauma of war. Mike is also confronted with the heartbreaking reality of Steven, who has become completely handicapped after losing his legs, and the use of one arm during their harrowing escape. The once vibrant life they shared is now overshadowed by the scars of war. Mike finds that deer hunting, a pastime that once brought him joy, has changed completely for him. The thrill of the hunt is now tainted by memories of the violence and fear he faced in Vietnam. The peaceful woods that once felt like a sanctuary now remind him of the horrors he witnessed. In a desperate attempt to reconnect with his past, and perhaps save Nick, Mike makes a return to Vietnam. This journey is marked by a sense of urgency and a deep longing to rescue his friend, but it is also a painful reminder of the bonds that were broken and the lives that were forever altered by the war. The emotional weight of these experiences lingers, shaping Mike's identity and his understanding of friendship, loss, and the lasting impact of trauma. The echoes of the past continue to haunt him, leaving him to grapple with the changes in himself and the world around him. The production of The Deer Hunter was monumental in task, as everything was filmed on location without the use of sound stages. This choice added a level of authenticity that was both gritty and raw, immersing the audience in the harsh realities faced by the characters. Filming in the rugged landscapes of Pennsylvania and the intense environments of Vietnam presented numerous challenges. The actors had to endure extreme weather conditions, which often led to physical and emotional struggles. The commitment to realism meant that the cast was frequently exposed to the elements, making their performances even more intense. For some actors, this experience was particularly taxing. The demanding nature of the shoot took a toll on their well-being as they navigated through difficult terrains and faced the psychological weight of the story. The film's director, Michael Cimino, pushed the boundaries of traditional filmmaking, insisting on capturing the essence of the characters' experiences in a way that felt genuine. This dedication to authenticity resulted in a film that not only told a powerful story, but also showcased the resilience and determination of its cast. The struggles faced during production ultimately contributed to the film's lasting impact and its status as a classic in American cinema. During the filming of The Deer Hunter, John Cazale faced significant health challenges. He was very weak from lung cancer when production began. The director was aware of Cazale's condition from the start and made the decision to film all of his scenes first. This choice was made to ensure that Cazale could complete his work despite his declining health. However, the studio was not informed of his illness. When they eventually learned about his condition, they reacted with concern and wanted to replace him immediately. This situation highlighted the tension between artistic integrity and the business side of filmmaking. Cazale's performance in the film is often remembered as one of his best, showcasing his incredible talent even in the face of such adversity. His dedication to his craft and the support from the director allowed him to leave a lasting impact on the film, making it a poignant part of his legacy.
You sure?
No, it's okay. Just leave me alone, okay?
Meryl Streep was deeply involved in a relationship with John Cazale during the filming of The Deer Hunter. Their bond was strong, having been together for a few years. When Meryl learned about the studio's intentions regarding the film, she felt compelled to take a stand. She threatened to walk off the set, showing her commitment not only to the project but also to John. Each night after filming, she would return to their hotel room, where she provided him with the care and comfort he needed as he struggled to recuperate. John was battling health issues, and Meryl's support was crucial for him to continue working on the film. Tragically, he passed away in March 1978, shortly after the filming wrapped up. He never had the chance to see the completed film, which would go on to become a significant piece of cinema history. Meryl's dedication during this challenging time highlighted the personal sacrifices and emotional struggles that often accompany the world of filmmaking. Casting for The Deer Hunter presented unique challenges, particularly in finding the right extras for the intense scenes filmed in Thailand. The lady responsible for casting faced significant difficulties in locating a local actor to portray the menacing character who oversees the brutal Russian roulette game. The first actor selected for the role was unable to convincingly perform a crucial action, slapping Robert De Niro in the face. This pivotal moment required not just physicality, but also a certain intensity that the actor lacked. After extensive searching and discussions with locals, the casting team received a tip about a Thai man known for his strong feelings against Americans. This individual was deemed perfect for the role, as his genuine disdain added an authentic layer to the character. Ultimately, this decision not only resolved the casting dilemma, but also contributed to the film's raw and powerful atmosphere, enhancing the overall impact of the story. The challenges faced in casting underscored the importance of authenticity in portraying the harsh realities of war and its effects on individuals.
Kingdom of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, now and ever, and unto...
The slapping scenes in The Deer Hunter were completely authentic, contributing significantly to the film's realism. The actors became genuinely agitated by the constant slapping during filming, which added an intense layer to their performances. In one memorable scene, John Savage's character, Stephen, is trapped in a cage in the river, yelling for Michael. As he cries out, "Michael, there's rats in here." Michael, Savage's fear was palpable. He was truly terrified of the rats that were infesting the river area. This fear was not part of the script. It was Savage's genuine reaction to the situation. He was calling out to director Michael Cimino, urging him to pull him out of the water immediately due to his panic over the rats. The authenticity of his fear made the scene even more powerful and fitting for the film's tense atmosphere. The decision to keep this unscripted moment in the final cut enhanced the emotional depth of the film, showcasing how real fear can elevate a performance and resonate with the audience. The combination of the actors' real emotions and the intense circumstances they faced created a memorable cinematic experience that remains impactful.
Okay. Yeah, where? Home? Okay.
During the filming of the wedding sequence in The Deer Hunter, Michael Cimino played a crucial role in enhancing the authenticity of the scenes. He encouraged the many extras to treat the festivities as if they were attending a real wedding. This approach aimed to create a genuine atmosphere that would resonate with the audience. To further this goal, prior to filming the wedding reception, he instructed the extras to take empty boxes from their homes and wrap them as if they were preparing real wedding gifts. This attention to detail helped to immerse everyone involved in the celebration, making the event feel more alive and believable. The extras embraced this idea, bringing their wrapped boxes to the set, which added a layer of realism to the wedding scene. The effort put into these small details contributed significantly to the overall impact of the film, allowing viewers to connect more deeply with the characters and their experiences. The wedding sequence became a memorable part of the movie, showcasing the importance of community and tradition in the lives of the characters. The dedication of the cast and crew to create an authentic experience is evident in the final product, making it a standout moment in the film. When they came the next day, the extras were ready to set up for the wedding reception. They had been instructed to use fake gifts as props, creating a festive atmosphere for the scene. However, when Seminole inspected the props, he noticed something unusual. The boxes were much heavier than he expected for empty gift boxes. Curiosity piqued. He began to tear off the wrapping paper from a few of these packages. To his surprise, he discovered that the extras had wrapped real gifts for the wedding instead of the intended fake ones. This unexpected twist added an interesting layer to the production. The genuine gifts, wrapped with care, reflected the excitement and joy of a real celebration. The extras had taken it upon themselves to enhance the scene, perhaps believing that real gifts would bring more authenticity to the moment. This incident highlighted the creativity and dedication of the cast and crew, showing how they went above and beyond to make the wedding reception feel genuine and heartful. Lieutenant, the presence of real gifts not only surprised Seminole, but also contributed to a more vibrant and lively atmosphere on set. The blend of reality and performance created a unique experience that resonated with everyone involved.
What goes through your mind comes out your mouth.
The director of The Deer Hunter took great care to ensure that the character development was rich and authentic. He worked closely with the props department to create items that would deepen the audience's understanding of the 6 principal male characters. Each character carried a photo in his back pocket, showing all of them together as children. This small detail was meant to enhance the sense of camaraderie and shared history among the friends. It served as a reminder of their bond and the innocence of their youth before the harsh realities of life and war changed them. Additionally, the props department crafted Pennsylvania IDs for each character, complete with driver's licenses, medical cards, and various other pieces of paraphernalia. This attention to detail helped each actor immerse themselves in their roles, allowing them to feel more connected to their characters. The IDs not only added authenticity to the film, but also provided the actors with tangible reminders of their characters' backgrounds and lives. This meticulous approach to character development contributed significantly to the film's emotional depth and realism, making the audience feel the weight of the characters' experiences and transformations throughout the story. The director Michael Cimino faced significant criticism for his portrayal of the North Vietnamese in the film The Deer Hunter. Many viewers and critics felt that the film depicted all North Vietnamese as sadistic killers, which led to a one-sided representation of the conflict. In response to this backlash, Cimino stated that the film was not intended to be political and did not aim for literal accuracy. He emphasized that he did not believe the film was taking a specific stance on the Vietnam War. To defend his artistic choices, Cimino mentioned that he had collected newspaper clippings that documented the brutalities that occurred during the war. This evidence was meant to support his depiction of the violence and chaos that characterized the conflict. Cimino's comments highlighted his belief that the film was more about the emotional and psychological impact of war on individuals, rather than a comprehensive political statement. The controversy surrounding the film's portrayal of the North Vietnamese continues to spark discussions about representation in cinema and the complexities of war narratives. The railroad scene in The Deer Hunter stands out as one of the most disturbing moments in film history. The intensity of this scene is heightened by the bleak setting, which captures the despair and hopelessness of the characters. As the protagonists find themselves in the hands of their captors, the atmosphere becomes thick with tension. The brutal treatment they endure is shocking and visceral, showcasing the cruelty of war and its impact on human lives. The captor's viciousness is portrayed in a way that leaves a lasting impression on the audience. This scene does not shy away from the harsh realities of conflict, making it a powerful commentary on the psychological scars left by war. The raw emotions displayed by the characters resonate deeply, creating a sense of empathy and horror. The combination of the setting, the characters' performances, and the harrowing actions they are forced to endure elevates this moment to a level rarely seen in cinema. It is a scene that lingers in the mind long after the film has ended, marking it as a significant and unforgettable part of the narrative. One of the remarkable aspects of The Deer Hunter is how it was filmed under real circumstances, which significantly contributed to the authenticity of the performances. The actors faced genuine discomfort, dealing with real rats and mosquitoes during the shooting. This added a layer of distress that is palpable in their portrayals. The slapping sounds heard in the film were not just sound effects. They were real, enhancing the sense of urgency and tension in the scenes. The discomfort experienced by the cast is evident, and it plays a crucial role in conveying the emotional weight of the story. Such an approach to filmmaking, where actors endure real hardships to achieve a more genuine performance, is rare today. Modern studios often prioritize safety and comfort, which means that the raw, visceral experience captured in The Deer Hunter could not be replicated in the same way now. The film's ability to immerse viewers in the characters' struggles is a testament to the lengths the filmmakers went to create a believable and impactful narrative.
Oh, gee.
Gee, you look beautiful.
During the filming of The Deer Hunter, the actors faced extreme dangers that made their experience unforgettable. The crew was often on edge, knowing that they were in a volatile environment. While shooting the war scenes in Thailand, the threat of kidnapping loomed large. The country was not stable at that time, with armed refugees and military groups roaming the countryside. Many of these groups viewed the opportunity to kidnap a famous American as a way to make quick money. This constant fear added a layer of tension to the already intense filming process. The actors and crew had to remain vigilant, aware that their lives could be at risk at any moment. The combination of the challenging shooting conditions and the real threat of violence made the experience harrowing. They were not just acting, they were living in a situation that could turn dangerous in an instant. The reality of their surroundings made the film's themes resonate even more deeply, as they faced the very real dangers that the characters in the story were meant to portray. The experience was a stark reminder of the risks involved in filmmaking, especially in locations that are not secure. The actors barely escaped with their lives, and the memories of those harrowing days would stay with them long after the camera stopped rolling.
I don't know, cards maybe. Listen, Steven, I'm gonna take you home.
Oh shit, Mike, you promised.
During the production of The Deer Hunter, the filmmakers faced numerous challenges that required them to take extraordinary measures for safety. To prevent any real-life incidents from occurring on set, they hired heavily armed guards. This decision was not just a precaution, it was a necessity. The filming locations were often in remote areas where dangers lurked, including poisonous snakes. These snakes would sometimes wrap themselves around the legs of the cast and crew, creating a tense atmosphere that added to the already high stakes of the production. Many filming sequences did not go as planned, leading to unexpected complications. The combination of the intense environment and the presence of wildlife made the job of the crew even more difficult. The armed guards were there to ensure that everyone remained safe, while also managing the unpredictable nature of their surroundings. The challenges faced during the making of The Deer Hunter highlighted the risks involved in filmmaking, especially in locations that are not only beautiful, but also potentially hazardous. The crew had to remain vigilant, knowing that the dangers were not just part of the story they were telling, but also part of their everyday reality on set.
Ow! God damn it! It's gonna be alright, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot!
At one point in the film, the three main characters find themselves in a life-threatening situation while clinging to bridge struts. An army helicopter, in a tragic accident, slices through their metal safety cables, leaving them suspended above a rocky gorge and a raging river that is 60 feet below. The moment the cables are cut, panic sets in. They realize the gravity of their predicament, understanding that they are in terrible trouble. The fear of falling into the turbulent waters below grips them as they desperately hold on, knowing that this could be the end of their lives and careers. The scene captures the raw intensity of their struggle, showcasing not only their physical fight for survival, but also the emotional turmoil that accompanies such a harrowing experience. The bond between the characters is tested as they face this terrifying moment, highlighting the themes of friendship and resilience that run throughout the film. The helicopter incident serves as a pivotal moment, emphasizing the unpredictability of life and the fragility of their existence. The tension builds as they cling to the struts, their hearts racing, fully aware that one wrong move could lead to disaster. The scene is a powerful reminder of the dangers they face, both in their personal lives and in the broader context of the war that looms over them. The struggle for survival becomes a metaphor for the challenges they must confront, both in the moment and in the aftermath of their experiences. The fear of falling is not just physical, it represents the fear of losing everything they hold dear. As they hang precariously, the audience is drawn into their plight, feeling the weight of their desperation and the urgency of their situation. The helicopter incident is a defining moment in the narrative, encapsulating the essence of the film's exploration of courage, friendship, and the harsh realities of life. The film is terribly disturbing. If you've never seen it, you ought to spend the 3 hours that it takes to watch it. The Deer Hunter takes viewers on a harrowing journey through the lives of a group of friends from a small town in Pennsylvania. The film explores their lives before, during, and after the Vietnam War, showcasing the deep bonds of friendship and the devastating effects of war. The intense scenes, particularly those depicting the brutalities of the Vietnam War, leave a lasting impression. The film's portrayal of the psychological trauma faced by soldiers is both haunting and eye-opening. It forces viewers to confront the harsh realities that many endured while fighting in Vietnam. The emotional weight of the film lingers long after the credits roll, challenging perceptions of war and its impact on individuals and communities. By the end, you will leave with a totally different view of what some people probably endured while fighting in Vietnam.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Stevie! Go ahead! Home, you got him!
As we step away from the intense journey of The Deer Hunter, a new chapter awaits. The film's powerful narrative and unforgettable performances left a lasting mark on cinema, but what happened to the talented cast after the credits rolled? In this bonus segment, we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these characters to life. From the rise of Robert De Niro, who became a Hollywood icon, to the unique paths taken by Christopher Walken and Meryl Streep. Each story is filled with unexpected twists and turns. Discover how the haunting themes of the film influenced their careers and personal lives. Did they find peace after portraying such heavy roles? What challenges did they face in the years that followed? Join us as we uncover the fascinating journeys of these stars, revealing the impact of their roles in The Deer Hunter and how they navigated the complex world of fame and artistry. Prepare for insights that will deepen your appreciation for this cinematic masterpiece.
Naturellement, I pay my prayers. Cash.
Chuck Aspegren played Axel in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter, a character marked by his raw emotional depth and the haunting impact of war. Axel's journey reflects the struggles of veterans, showcasing the psychological scars left by conflict. Aspegren's portrayal added a layer of authenticity to the film, resonating with audiences and critics alike. After The Deer Hunter, Aspegren's career faced challenges. He struggled to find roles that matched the intensity of his performance in the film. His personal life was tumultuous, marked by battles with addiction and a series of legal issues. In the early 1980s, he faced a public scandal involving substance abuse, which overshadowed his earlier success. This led to a significant decline in his acting opportunities. Aspegren's later years were spent away from the spotlight, with little known about his activities. Reports suggest he sought a quieter life, distancing himself from Hollywood's chaos. The last known information indicates he lived in relative obscurity, reflecting on his past while grappling with the shadows of his experiences.
People inside doing it for money? Sometimes a great deal of money.
George Zuntz's portrayal of John in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is a haunting reflection of the trauma and complexities faced by soldiers during and after the Vietnam War. His character embodies the struggle of returning to a life that feels foreign after the horrors of combat. Zuntz's performance captures the raw emotion and depth of a man grappling with loss and the scars of war, making John a memorable figure in cinematic history. After The Deer Hunter, Zuntz's career continued with notable roles in films and television, including a significant part in the series Third Rock from the Sun. However, his journey was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a battle with alcoholism that affected both his career and personal life. In the late 1990s, he experienced a publicized divorce, which added to the turmoil of his life. Despite these struggles, Zuntza remained a respected figure in the industry, known for his talent and resilience. As of the latest information, Zuntza has largely stepped back from the public eye, focusing on his personal life. His last known appearances were in the early 2000s, and he has maintained a low profile since then. The shadows of his past roles and personal battles linger, leaving a sense of mystery around his current endeavors. In the 1978 film The Deer Hunter, Robert De Niro portrays Michael, a character deeply affected by the Vietnam War. Michael embodies the struggle of returning veterans grappling with trauma and loss. De Niro's performance captures the raw emotions of a man torn between his past and the harsh realities of war. His transformation throughout the film reflects the psychological scars that linger long after the battle ends. After The Deer Hunter, De Niro's career soared, earning him acclaim in films like Raging Bull and Taxi Driver. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Diane Abbott, which ended in divorce. De Niro also dealt with the challenges of raising his children amid the pressures of fame. Scandals, such as his involvement in a bitter custody battle, added to the complexity of his public persona. In recent years, De Niro has continued to work in film, taking on diverse roles that showcase his range. He remains a prominent figure in Hollywood, though he has faced health issues, including a battle with COVID-19 in 2020. As of now, he is still active in the industry, with projects in development maintaining his status as a legendary actor.
Great. That's great.
Rutanya Alda's portrayal of Angela in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is a haunting performance that captures the emotional turmoil of a woman caught in the shadows of war and personal loss. Angela's character is marked by desperation and a longing for connection, reflecting the broader themes of trauma and survival that permeate the film. Alda's ability to convey deep vulnerability and strength made her a memorable presence in a story that explores the dark impacts of the Vietnam War on individuals and their relationships. After The Deer Hunter, Alda's career continued with notable roles in television and film, including appearances in shows like The Facts of Life and films such as The Killing of America. However, her journey was not without challenges. Alda faced personal hardships, including struggles with mental health and the pressures of the entertainment industry. She also dealt with the fallout from a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce, which left her grappling with emotional scars. In recent years, Alda has remained largely out of the public eye, focusing on her personal life and well-being. There have been few updates about her current activities, leaving fans to wonder about the woman behind the powerful performance. The mystery surrounding her life adds to the intrigue of her legacy, as she continues to be remembered for her impactful role in a film that resonates with themes of loss and resilience.
Here's a word. Ah, forget it. Come on, let's go have a drink.
John Cazale's portrayal of Stan in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is a haunting reflection of the character's struggles and vulnerabilities. Stan is a loyal friend caught in the turmoil of war, and its aftermath, embodying the emotional weight that the film explores. Cazale's ability to convey deep sorrow and complexity in his role left a lasting impact on audiences, showcasing his talent for portraying characters on the brink of despair. Cazale's career was marked by a series of powerful performances in films like The Godfather and Dog Day Afternoon, but his life was shadowed by personal hardships. He faced significant challenges, including a battle with lung cancer diagnosed in 1977. Despite his illness, he continued to work, demonstrating a fierce dedication to his craft. His relationship with actress Meryl Streep, whom he met while filming The Deer Hunter, was a source of both joy and pain as he passed away in 1978, just months after the film's release. Cazale's legacy is one of profound talent intertwined with tragedy. His life story remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of existence and the enduring power of art. The last known information about him reflects a life cut short, yet his influence continues to resonate in the film industry. John Savage's portrayal of Stephen in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is haunting and unforgettable. His character, a young man whose life is shattered by the Vietnam War, embodies the trauma and loss experienced by many veterans. Savage's performance captures the innocence of a man before the war and the devastation that follows, making his eventual fate deeply impactful. The film's exploration of friendship, sacrifice, and the horrors of war is intensified by Savage's ability to convey vulnerability and strength. After The Deer Hunter, Savage faced significant challenges in his personal life. He struggled with substance abuse, which led to a tumultuous period marked by erratic behavior and legal troubles. In the 1980s, he was involved in a serious car accident that left him with severe injuries, impacting his career. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in film and television, appearing in projects like The Onion Field and the TV series The Last Temptation of Christ. Savage's life has been marked by resilience, but he has also faced scandals, including allegations of financial mismanagement. In recent years, he has remained relatively private, focusing on smaller roles and independent films. The last known information indicates that he continues to act, though details about his current projects are scarce. His journey reflects the complexities of fame, personal struggle, and the enduring impact of war on the human spirit. Meryl Streep's role as Linda in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is a haunting portrayal of love and loss. Linda is caught in a web of emotional turmoil as she navigates the lives of her friends and the impact of the Vietnam War. Streep's performance captures the fragility of hope amidst despair, showcasing her ability to convey deep emotional complexity. This role marked a significant moment in her career, establishing her as a formidable talent in Hollywood. After The Deer Hunter, Streep faced personal challenges, including the pressures of fame and the scrutiny of her private life. She experienced a painful divorce from her first husband, sculptor Don Gummer, which added to her struggles. Despite these hardships, she continued to excel in her career, earning accolades for her performances in films like Kramer vs. Kramer and Sophie's Choice. Streep has also been open about the challenges of balancing motherhood with her acting career, raising 4 children while maintaining her status as a leading actress. In recent years, Streep has remained active in the film industry, taking on diverse roles that reflect her range and depth as an actress. She continues to be a powerful voice in Hollywood, advocating for women's rights and social issues. As of now, she is involved in various projects, including upcoming films that promise to showcase her enduring talent. Christopher Walken's portrayal of Nick in the 1978 film The Deer Hunter is haunting and unforgettable. Nick is a complex character, deeply affected by the Vietnam War, embodying the trauma and loss experienced by many veterans. Walken's performance captures the descent into despair and the struggle to reclaim a sense of self after the horrors of war. His transformation from a hopeful young man to a broken soul reflects the film's dark themes of friendship, sacrifice, and the impact of conflict. After The Deer Hunter, Walken's career flourished, but his life was marked by personal challenges. He faced the pressures of fame and the darker side of Hollywood. In 1982, he was involved in a scandal when he was accused of being part of a love triangle with actress Natalie Wood, who tragically drowned under mysterious circumstances. This incident cast a long shadow over his career, leading to speculation and rumors that followed him for years. Walken has also dealt with the loss of close friends and family, which has shaped his worldview. Despite these hardships, he has continued to work in film and theater, earning acclaim for his unique style and presence. As of now, Walken remains active in the industry, with recent roles in projects like the series Severance and the film The Outlaws. His enigmatic persona continues to captivate audiences, leaving a lasting impression in the world of cinema. As we wrap up our look at The Deer Hunter, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This film, released in 1978, not only showcased the incredible talents of its cast, including Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, and Christopher Walken, but it also marked a pivotal moment in their careers. De Niro's portrayal of Michael Vronsky brought him critical acclaim, while Walken's haunting performance earned him an Academy Award. The film's intense depiction of friendship, war, and the struggles of returning home left a lasting impact on audiences. Did you watch this film in your childhood? What memories does it bring back for you? Perhaps it was a family movie night, or a late-night viewing that sparked deep conversations. We invite you to share your stories and reflections in the comments below. Your experiences can help us all connect over this powerful film and its themes.